the young lady here. Yes. What have you learned about yourself? You're working on yourself, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What have you realized that you didn't know about yourself that you didn't know before now, before you start working on yourself?
I
Tell
think
us about you.
how much do you want to know? I think with me, it was the judging, you know, and looking at people instead of looking at myself. So it was like I was having this emotional attachment to how somebody else was behaving, and it
Yes.
had nothing else to do with me. And so now it's just, I try to think it's outside of me or whatever, it's whatever they're doing. But,
Yes.
and I guess the other thing would be, I think when I started doing the silent prayer more after I forgave my mama, that it kind of got darker. I don't really
Yes.
know how to explain that.
It did.
But it was just like before that, and I was doing the silent prayer, I did have like a flicker, if that makes any sense, of some light. I don't
Yeah.
really know how to describe it. But after that, it's just like I can't, it's like I'm searching really, but I have to, not be tense, when I'm doing it. But it's just like ever since that happened, it's just like everything's just gone like silent. It seems like I don't really know how to explain that.
And how do you feel about that? Any question about that?
I don't really know what else I need to do.
'Cause everything still seems dark to you?
I have flickers, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
So I don't really know. I don't feel any type of way about it.
Are you doing the silent prayer every morning, every night? That means no.
No.
When they go like this. Or when they go, why not?
I start
First of
and
all,
I fall.
are you doing it every morning, every night?
No, because I fall asleep at night. And that's
Amazing.
the problem. It's like 2 or 3 minutes and I'm asleep.
Yeah, you black.
And that's the problem. I am.
If you black, you cannot lay down and do it.
I've learned that. I have to be in the recliner. Because
Yeah. You gotta sit up, sister.
in the morning, I'll sit up in the
Yeah.
bed and
Yeah.
I'll do it. Like
Right.
I'll, wake up and just sit up and do it. But at
Yeah.
night, I'm like, lay back. I'm like, this is not a good idea.
Right.
And then the not me is like, yeah, go to sleep, girl. You're done. So,
That's right. Satan wants you to go to sleep.
yeah.
And so he doesn't want you to stay awake. He tremble at the idea you may find God. He doesn't want that to happen at all. And so he'll distract you in every way he can. Oh, just lay down and do it. You'll be fine. Or do this. He doesn't want you to find God. And so that's why you fall asleep. And you're starting to relax, so all that stress all your life is starting to come down on you, and you're feeling that. So it's best to sit up. Eventually you'll be able to lay down and do it, but not now. All right?
Yes.
And so you're still experiencing darkness?
Yeah, sometimes.
What does it look like?
Dark?
Like, what is happening?
I think a lot of it to me seems like I'm hearing like all the negative things are coming at me.
Yes.
And it's just all the why are you working on yourself? It's not working. It's
Right.
supposed to be better after you forgive your mama. It's like you're getting worse. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And so that's basically what it is. Why are you even trying to do the silent prayer? Just attack, like negative attacks, if
Yes.
that makes any sense.
It does, 100%.
Yeah.
And what do you do in those cases?
I try not to, shake my head like no. I don't verbalize anything, but I'm just kind of, sometimes I'll recoil at it, but most of the time I'm just trying to concentrate more. Like I was saying, I feel tense.
Yeah.
Do
like
you
your
talk
body,
to your
husband about
physically-
it?
No.
Is he working on himself?
Yes.
Oh, he is?
Yes. Yeah.
And why don't you talk to him about it sometime, since he is working on himself?
I didn't know if I could or not because I thought it was something I just had to do.
Well, if you're with someone that's working on themselves, that's fine. But if your husband was not working on himself, it would be a no-no, because the spirit of evil would not want you to overcome that. But so if you're working on yourself, it's okay to talk to him about it sometime, but
Okay.
not look for a way out. But you know, like, honey, I was doing it this morning, and the devil just all over me.
Right.
And if you're working on himself, you guys can fellowship together sometime about it.
Right.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you obey him?
Yes.
You obey him?
Yes.
You obey your husband?
Yes, sir.
Is it hard to do it?
Not now.
It was before.
When I was in a fallen state, well, I mean, I kind of still am, I would think.
Right.
I mean, you know, but when I was blind, yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand. And so your question about that is what? Do you have a question about it?
My question about the one question is, how long is this going to last? But nobody knows the answer to that, really.
Right.
I guess, am I doing the right thing? Other
Okay.
than not laying down when I do that.
Don't lay down. Not right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here with the mic. She want to know, is she doing the right thing? How long is this going to take? And you say, you're working on yourself, right?
Yes, I am.
And you say,
Never ask that, or it's just another thought. So
Okay.
just let it pass.
Yeah.
Whatever darkness you feel or you think you're experiencing, just recognize it, look at it, observe it, and just be present and just let it pass. That's it.
because it's the devil telling you, how long is this going to last? How much pain can I take? It's not even you saying that. He's saying that because he wants you to stop. Those spirits want you to stop so they can stay with you. So they're feeling the pain from the light that's now shining on them. And they're feeling the pain, but they feel like you're feeling it because you do feel the pain in your body, but you're not your body and you're not the pain. And so it's the demons telling you that, how long? This is too long. This is too hard. They are telling you that so you can stop. Don't stop. Whomever stay with this all the way to the end, get the prize. So you just stay with it. If it takes a lifetime, you commit to staying with, seeking the kingdom, working on yourself, and I promise you it'll work. You'll be fine. It's not going to be the way you think it's going to be. And it's not you saying that. Are you able to recognize any thoughts and know that they're not yours now?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, all of them.
That's right. None of them are yours.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to sit in your room alone sometimes, because they'll go crazy. They'll start speaking to you about, oh, you need to get up, you need to do something. Call Aunt Martha, call somebody, and don't do it. Feel the pain.
Usually, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but if my commute to work is pretty long, and so sometimes I'll listen to music, this and that, but sometimes I'll just drive in silence.
Perfect.
And on the way home, it's like, call mama, see how she's doing. Call,
Yeah.
like the same thing that you're saying, and it's like wanting to fill in that
Yeah.
that silence, you know?
Absolutely.
So.
Anybody else have to tell you to do this or do that? See, it does it to everyone. Call somebody, because the ego cannot stand stillness. It has to be active.
I have to tell you, I guess it's been, I don't know how many weeks ago, I'm bad with time, but we were on alternating shifts, my husband and I. He was on night shift, and probably like, it was close to early in the morning. He calls me and he says, I'm fine, or I'm okay, but I need you to call in to work and meet me at the emergency room. I'm getting my coworker to drive me to the emergency room. Usually the other April, the not me, would have lost it. Oh, Lord, let me call everybody in the family. I don't know what's going on. You know, got a phone tree going
Absolutely.
and all that stuff. And so I just chilled out, got dressed. And then when I was on the way there, I called again because it was just like, meet me in the emergency room. And then I heard, ee, you know, I couldn't process
Right.
what was going on. But so I met him there. It ended up not being as serious over time. I don't know if you want to, that's your story. But anywho, but it was just different in that situation, like even dealing with the emergency room doctor and dealing with that
Yeah.
situation that even after it was done, my husband's just like, wow, because usually I'm like screaming, like running back and forth, oh Lord, what are we gonna do? And this,
Yeah.
and it was just like, okay, what's the doctor saying?
Right
You know,
on.
this is what we need to do. Let me get the medication. Let me do this and that. And it was a completely different situation that if that would have happened like a year and a half ago. You know,
Perfect.
so it was
Right on.
It was crazy.
You're changing. You're overcoming the world. When you overcome the devil, you're overcoming the world inside of you, and likewise, you're overcoming the world outside of you. People will not be able to move you either. And it won't even matter what they do, say, or how they act. You will be fine. So that's perfect. Stay with it. You're doing fine. And when the devil said it's too hard, taking too long, I'll have a don't. That's not you saying that. All right.
Okay.
It's not you. Just that's why for now you remind you can say, you know, I see those thoughts. That's not me. And if you feel the pain, I feel this pain, but I'm not that pain. I know I'm not. So that you can stop identifying with it. After a while, you won't have to say that. You'll just see that it's not you.
Sometimes if I say that, I feel like I'm crazy because I'm like, it's like I'm talking to myself. Even if it's internalized, it's like this internal, I don't know, battle with yourself. You know, it's like, okay, you don't want to do that. Or you
There's
don't
no,
want to say
when
that.
you say quietly to yourself, I see that thought, not me. You're saying it consciously. You're not unconsciously
Right.
saying it.
Right.
So when you're saying it consciously, it has a different effect. It's not you. You understand it's not you. So that's fine. So just don't walk up and down the road over there in Georgia. It's not me. I see you, devil. Don't do that.
Okay.
But you're doing fine otherwise.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stay with it. Everybody that's working on themselves has to go through the same. He does and say the same thing to everyone. I was talking with some people over in another foreign country this week, a couple, and everything they was telling me, I've heard it 1,000 times. And I'm like, wow, the devil speaks the same language to everybody, whatever your language is. He said the same thing to everyone. He says, and everybody react the same way to it. It's mind-blowing. But you'll be fine. Don't worry about how long. Not long, how long, Martin Luther King. But you'll be fine. All right?
Okay.
Nice. What do you say about all this?
I say that it is. It's been. I haven't been on this journey that long, and first of all, 100% true about the way she handled the phone call and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And I've noticed that a similar change in the way I handle things.
Yeah.
There wasn't really any, at least that I can recall, there was no bargaining or trying to rationalize. What happened was I just all of a sudden got Bell's palsy. Half my face stopped working.
Oh, okay.
And so I went to the hospital because we're making sure that it wasn't a stroke. But, I lost my mother 29 years ago, and she was 52 and had a stroke. So, needless to say, this got my attention pretty
Right away,
quickly.
the devil said, oh, your mama had a stroke, now you don't have one.
Yeah.
What a
But-
mess.
But then, I knew how I felt physically, mentally, at the time. So when I called, that's why I don't know if it was my way of trying to make sure that it was a little less likely for her to react.
Right.
But that's why I said, first things first, I'm okay. Secondly, you're calling in sick to work today.
Right on.
And
You're right,
But-
because the devil would right away you got busy on her mind had
Yeah.
not you said something.
And I still have thoughts, but when they come, I can see them and realize that it's pointless.
Yes.
Thoughts, they're pointless. So you know, if, you know, using the silent prayer, I've had, like she said, flash. There was one time I can remember in particular, I was doing the silent prayer because I had a whole bunch of thoughts going. And I just, in the middle of it, I saw what seemed like, in my mind, like a movie screen of these thoughts. And it slowly it constricted and went away. And it went to blackness and stillness, really.
If you stay with it, man, eventually you will have no thoughts. And then as they're dying away, they'll come, and you'll be able to catch them, and they'll fade away. They'll come, and they'll fade away. But eventually you will have none. And you will live with the Father without even thinking about it. And you will have an amazing life without even thinking about your life. You'll just live a no-thinking life.
Amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Any question about anything?
I don't know that I have any questions. You know, I do listen to the podcast quite a bit, so
Right on.
I can see when I'm listening. I hear the questions that you get, and you know, I don't know if I bet pretty much everybody in here, if when they're listening, they'll say right along with it, no, that was a question. No, that was a question. We say it to ourselves from time to time. That was a question. So
You ask me where they're going and tell you what they're like, yeah, okay. I'm like, no, that was a question. Where are you going?
how are you going to do that? Oh yeah, that's a good point. No, that was a question. But
What
no,
a mess. Okay.
nothing's coming up right now.
Thank you. If something pop up, let me know.
Okay.